plastic thing. A roller warehouse thing.
Roller warehouse?
Yeah.
How many magazines did they send us?
Like a trillion?
Holy crap. King Crow bearings and shirts and stuff.
Yeah, the murders got murdered.
Oh. We're sorry. No. Alright, what's up guys? This is an aggressive skate review with Aggressive Skaters Inc. The person behind the camera is me, Troy, and we have in front of the camera Zach over there. The skate that we're going to be reviewing today is the Razor's SL boot, one of the new ones out today. The Mathias Silhan Pro boot. So we'll get right into the overview of the skate. Here's the right skate. It may look like it's been worn. I've worn them for one session over at the local skate park. You can see they're already pretty well worn. That's one thing that you'll get with a all-white skate. And let's start on the bottom here at the frames. So with the frames, you get an all-white frame, featherweight 2 from Ground Control. Been around for a while. They slide really well. They have the already grooved out H-block here, so you can start grinding right when you get the skate. For the wheels, you have, instead of just the normal generic wheels, you got the Mathias Blackheart wheels. I believe they're 57mm, so they're decent wheels. Also, normally with any skate that you get from Razors, you get ABEC bearings, generally like ABEC 7s with SL, ABEC 5 with the Genesis. They stepped it up, and they gave you some brand name ABEC 7 bearings from Titan. I know Titan is a sponsor for Mathias for their ABEC 7s, their ABEC 9s is for Aragon. I think they have another for another skater out there. So that's the overview of the frames. When you go up to the sole plate, it's just the standard arrangement of the sole plate and the back slide plate, along with the negative plate here. That's just the normal sole plate and negative plate that you'd have on the SL boot. You can judge the size of the sole plate and the negative plate. Negative plate is relatively decent in size, nothing too major there, but you definitely got a lot of space for your soles and other various grinds that include this sole plate. Going further up on the skate, you can tell that it's an all-white setup. You have a leather skin that's all white. The previous model, the Dre 2s, they were all black, but they also had a leather skin over top of a plastic shell. So that's one thing to remember. It's not a soft top skate. It's still the plastic shell, but they just infuse this liner over top of the shell. So with this leather, they ended up improving this leather over the leather that they had on the Dre's 2s by putting in, on the front, a Kevlar strip right there. And they also have Kevlar running throughout the back of the skate. So that really helps, especially because these are areas that really come in contact with more than just a rail a lot of times when you're falling off of grinds and jumps and other things. When you go further up the skate, you have the cuff here. The Mathias Silhan cuff right there. His logo right there, and the cool little writing he's got on there. What's interesting about these cuffs is they're actually Genesis cuffs. I personally prefer Genesis cuffs just because I skated Genesis 7.2s before I had these, and I think that they give you a bit more flex in your grinds. Going even further up, they have their new buckle system in place on these skates, like with the older skates, like the Dre 2s. that lock into place like a normal skate, but the difference is over here where you have the buckle that opens up by pulling from the front here instead of back here like with the older buckles. So this really helps prevent your buckle from accidentally slipping out, and it stays locked in nice and tight. And then we'll go further into the review by checking out these liners, which the main difference in these liners from the older jug liners is the fact that they have a bit more padding up in the tongue area, and I've really noticed that they're very comfortable even for wearing them for the first time without even really having broken them in yet. So we'll have Zach check out the liner over here.
This jug liners come with Silhans. Like Troy said, they have a lot of support up here in the ankle. These are very similar to the Jug Black Sox liners, just with a little less material. They have the adjustment strap here that's stowed away in the pocket. They have a large carrying strap here to carry your skates. And they offer a lot of movement in the ankle. Like Troy said, these SL boots with the Genesis cuffs, they are high mounting on your ankle, offering a lot of support, but they also have a lot of flex, similar to skates like the Remedy skates. So these liners also offer that flexibility in your ankle and will provide you with such. And I also took out here the heel pad. This is the heel wedge, the shock absorber that goes underfoot. Now, compared to Genesis models, especially the 7.2s, this heel pad is really, really small, and this is a really bulky heel pad compared to those. You can see, so you're gonna get less bang here on your ankle and your heels when you come off of jumps and stuff, and it will dampen the sound too. Also, you get less force heading down into your frames, which is really what the cause of that sound is. So there's a look at those.
When you look at this skate without the liners and without the heel pad in it, if you can sort of just flip it here, let me see it right here. One of the big things about the new SL boot, it started with the Dre 2s, I believe, is that in the bottom you can see this little rubberized felt type strip in the bottom. That's where that whole deal with the dampening of the sound and that nice solid thud when you hit the ground comes from. I really think it's really nice. I purposely jump off my tricks a bit higher now just because I love that feeling whenever I land any sort of trick, even if it's just a normal top sole grind on a ledge or anything like that. They really give the skate a really nice solid feeling, and it's just a really nice addition to the skate. So, is there anything else we need to cover?
Yeah, just a couple more comments on the skate. Obviously, I don't know if we touched on this, but they come with the Featherlight 2 frames, which are rather old. They're very light, but these are great frames too. This is an anti-rocker setup here. These frames don't need broken into or anything, and they slide like butter right out of the box. The other thing I want to touch on is the sole plates on these, especially compared to the Genesis models. The positive sole plate, the negative is about the same size, but the positive is considerably bigger than Genesis model skates, and this offers you a lot more stability on topside grinds. You have to use less leg strength, and you can sit on top of the grind rather than hanging off the rail. So that's a great feature of these boots, and obviously anyone who's skated SL boots, it's the same sole plate as that, and it's all removable. The backslide plate and all the pieces of sole plates all removable and replaceable, different colors, or if you wear it out, which is very unlikely to wear it out that long. So if you want to replace that, you can. Great sole plate, even for beginners, intermediates, or advanced skaters. This is a great sole plate you can start on, or you can upgrade to. The other thing I really like about the skate is on the back of the cuff, rather than having the Razors logo, they have the Silhan logo, which is a really neat addition to the skate. Kind of makes it unique and personalizes the skate for you. That's something I really like about it.
Alright, so that's our review of the Mathias Silhan Pro Skate, one of the new SL boots out on the market from Razors. We ended up getting these from Aurora Warehouse for a good price with a nice coupon code that they hooked us up with. for any of your skating needs, be sure to check out Roar Warehouse. They got some great deals going on there. So, till next time, guys. See you later.